Hello. Today is it's Thursday, August 26th, 2021 at 9:02 a.m. No more birthday. My right side of my arm started to itch right after I started the video. So so last night, well, in the middle of the night after the previous video, I called the Poison Control Center. They were all booked up, no response. And so then I had to, I don't mean to tell TMI, but made a bowel movement. And then, peed, I peed, and then I drank me another I drank me a small cup of water. And then, I started to urinate, I urinated 3 more times within an hour or two. And then the urine was clear, as if I had drunk too much water. But I didn't drink too much water. I didn't drink a whole lot. And my right ankle is still swollen and kind of painful. It hurts. So I turned off the AC and then went to sleep and finally was able to go to sleep, I guess after 2:30, but then I think I woke up about 4:30. And I think I woke up about 4:30 and I think I had to use the bathroom again, and then fell asleep, and then woke up at 8 o'clock and had to make another bowel movement. And then, I'm saying, not telling this just to be telling all my business, but I'm saying for health purposes, and hope, and those y'all who care, just, letting y'all know I turned out to be all right. So, I went down to breakfast, and they had a white SUV that they probably weren't guests here. And the very second I walk out of the door, they're already as if they would come from lurking around a corner on the complex, and then parked, with the white. But it didn't have funny headlights or funny tail lights. But the fact that you making a circle to come and park right after I walk out of the door. And then later on, I went downstairs, just got my food with no problem. And they had this red Buick Envision and I know they weren't guests. And they came and backed in and sat down where they can see me in the little I don't know if you call it the cafeteria, the little hotel room cafeteria, and watched me for 2 or 3 minutes, and then drove off and left. And they're not guests here. And so then I went, ate my food, then came back up, and the lady who was serving the food, the foreign lady, her name is Elizabeth, I guess, with no T at the end, and Elizabeth, and she seemed like she was nice today, nice, very nice, and the midget, I guess he must have got off. I didn't see him, so I came back up, after being done eating, and they had, the housekeeping carts in the way, and they had this family that came downstairs. It was 2 women and a man, and the women had the dog with them, and the man, I guess we both started to turn the corner at the exact same time. And he didn't move out of my way, but he expected me to be cornered and squeezed through him rather him. And I'm like, these perps, they're doing this shit on purpose. It's like trying to create an argument on purpose, But I didn't say anything at all, but I walked off kind of irritated. And also on the way going down, there was these perps that I think the guy was wearing. I mean, on the elevator took a long time, and these perps, a male and female couple, they were acting all romantic and was all affectionate and stuff. And then, when the elevator door opened, I saw them, and I was wondering like why the elevator taking a long time, And then they come in. The guy is wearing red shorts and I think gray shirt with red writing on it. And I could be wrong, but I do remember the red shorts. And the female was wearing like a sleeveless white tank top with red and white, shorts. And so I felt awkward awkward and uncomfortable being in a small, tiny little elevator with them, knowing that they're perps, And so, that was on the way going down to breakfast. I forgot that part. So after I ate, I woke up later than I intended, and I woke up at 8 o'clock, like 8:03 to be exact, and I took a shower. No, yes, I rested in the tub yesterday, and then today, I rested in the tub, with the salt and the bentonite clay, and then I took a shower after that, showered off, washed my hair and everything, and then after I get off from this video, I'm gonna take a shower again, just one last indefinite shower before I leave. And I don't know if or when I'll get to have another bath or shower or get into a hotel room or none of that, or get a permanent place to live. That seems impossible. But whatever happened to these false promises of programs, of new shelters and more income, more money, more, COVID aid coming in, more stimulus money that's supposed to help homeless people. But the guy, Rick, that I talked to, it was the day after I quit my job, he made it like as if I have to be on my own with trying to find a place. And he was narcissistic and mean and rude. And I'm like, whatever happened to these programs? Y'all supposed to have money to help us. Why should and he tried to, didn't even know my full story yet. And, it's always a narcissistic abuser who quickly jump to conclusion and aggressively and bullishly and angrily demand the answer of like, where's your money going? And you mismanaging or wasting your money and stuff like that. You don't know what I'm doing. And, so it's like in my predicament, I had no choice but to spend money on hotel rooms. And a lot of money could have been saved, if they wouldn't have ran me off the original sleep spot where I've been for, I'll say, about 17 months off and on. Well, 20 months altogether off and on, So, but my point was, they saw me there at that sleep spot before, and most of them, they weren't saying anything. But that girl, she just was mad because I put her on film. And she figured, oh, bitch, I'll show you, or whatever, And that girl, I know she was younger than me, and think she can rough dog handle me like that. So, now it's back to, and then me being in the public, because I was at the other sleep spot and I had to deal with harassment too. But now it seems like it's more easy for them to do, me being out in the open and, more conspicuous, and stuff like that. And then having no place I can get to use the bathroom. So, my menstruation, not to tell TMI, but my menstruation ended last night. So, I don't even know. I need to find an alternative way to get a way to get to potty at night. You know, I don't know. I just wish that all this stuff that wouldn't have happened, like everything happening, bad happening, like all around the same time and closer to my birthday. And here I survived birthday, you know, and I need something, and I wish that they would stop sleep depriving me, because I really didn't. I got a little bit of sleep, I guess, between 10 p.m. and 11:30, I think, and then I woke up feeling like I don't know if my blood pressure went low or high or something. You know, it had some effect. I don't know, but I usually do not have blood pressure problems or issues. And I've, done the Soleil salt water before and brushed my teeth with Soleil salt water in the past. So, I mean, I don't know. I have not seen the comments yet this morning from the previous video about whether or not am I overthinking things, or is my anxiety high about something else, or I was even wondering if they were hitting me with the directed energy weapons to make me feel like this, because I know that they were zapping my heart yesterday afternoon for a brief moment after the late lunch yesterday. And so, speaking of the late lunch, I was not hungry at all after that late lunch yesterday. I was not hungry at all. And then I went down to eat breakfast, and I just feel bad to throw away I got no choice because I got to check out of this hotel. But if I had the money, if I was, would have stayed an extra night, then I could have saved it for tonight to eat. So, me being out on the streets all day, with cooked food that was cooked the day before, I know that I can't eat it. So I really don't like to have to. I don't know why I got full fast yesterday. All I was able to eat was the bread and meatballs, and couldn't eat the pasta, and I ate the cake and ice cream. But how the hell, when I go to, all you can eat, I can eat 3 and 4 plates of food, so I don't know why my appetite wasn't so big yesterday, So this morning I just had 2 sausage and egg biscuits and a pack of oatmeal and 4-ounce juices, like apple juice, and 2 8-ounce things of water, and like same juice and water I had yesterday. And shut up, because skinny people and other people had like 4, 5, 6 little cups of juice too. So be quiet. And that's included, with the little breakfast, So I didn't want to overdo it, but that's like 16 ounces. And then of juice, and then, another of water. And so, so that's, basically what I had, So for lunch and dinner, I'm unsure of what I'm gonna eat. So, I'm just feeling scared about tonight having to be back on the streets and having very little money. And then this coming Tuesday, I have only 1 week worth of paycheck. And then I have only 1 week worth of paycheck, and then work, from the job. And then, I think it's this coming Friday, I get the Social Security check. And that's all the money I will have to live on, for the month of September, unless I get another money-making, I don't want to say job, but money-making opportunity. Well, now they have the bird scooters, that came to Pensacola. It's a new service, but there's some raggedy ass scooters, and I've never used them before. But a couple of years ago, when I had my job working at Pensacola State College campus cleaning their bathrooms, I used to clean the men's bathroom and the women's bathroom and the auditorium, and it was part-time, only 4 hours. That was the job that the perps did not want me to work, and and when I tried to work, they would keep me super sleep deprived, and also zap me with the direct energy weapons so badly that I ended up in the emergency room 4 times within 6 weeks, and then I was forced to quit, and also dealing with severe workplace bullying and workplace mobbing. And you know, the guy Andrew, he was doing that plus being a cab driver, and you know, he was the one who got me that job, you know, or wanted to have the brownie points for getting me that job. But at the same time, just before he told me about it, I already knew about it because I saw a sign on the door and went to apply. And so Andrew was one of the chief reasons. Him and this guy named Dominique Stallworth, Andrew Young and Dominique Stallworth, they were the ones who bullied me so bad that and treated me a certain way. At first, Andrew used to love me, and he used to go out of his way to give me voluntarily offer me free cab rides down to my sleep spot and stuff like that. You know, when it was the abandoned bank that I was staying at across the street from where I was already staying at, you know, which is, you know, that abandoned bank is now a restaurant, you know, an Asian restaurant. That, you know, they gave me problems there at that. I was, you know, a customer buying food and eating there every day, and they had a problem with me. But that's a different topic. So, I thought about, when I had the bike I bought a bike with my work check, and me being, you know, I'm not in shape, and then trying to ride a bike, and I can't. I know how to ride a bike, but I have difficulty riding up and down the hills, and I have, like, here, like, New Orleans is flat land, but here, you know, they have certain areas where they have hills and stuff like that, hills and slopes and stuff. So one time riding my bike on North 9th Avenue, I nearly tumbled, and, like, I even, you know, put on the brakes, and I don't know how everybody else is able to do it, but it's a steep slope, and I could have injured myself really, really bad, you know, so I got scared of that, and, like, scared to ride a bike anymore. So I'm kind of scared to try the scooter thing, you know, and I never really used one of those electric stand-up scooters, you know, the Bird scooter. I know I would have to download the app, but if I had to, I heard some people struggle, or they say it's new age slavery with, you know, gig economy jobs. But, you know, I'm trying to figure out what gig economy job that I can do with no car, and then work and build my way up to a car. Or if I did have a car, if I would have had access to a vehicle, you know, I could have been, like, even if it was a van, you know, be homeless and live in my van. And you know, that's why I said, you know, the other target suggested that, oh, why don't you get a van to live in, and I can live and work in my van, you know, if I had one, or car, or SUV or whatever. But, you know, if I had a truck, I could do, like, the Lime and Bird scooters. And if I even, I guess, even in I don't know if they would allow me to bring all those scooters into a hotel room. But, you know, if I had my own place, that was the case in 2017, that I could have got it. I mean, if I would have had the access to a truck or a car or something, I could have done Uber and Lyft. I probably could have done DoorDash, Instacart. I could have done, and I heard that Instacart, there's a market for Instacart in New Orleans. I just found that out several months ago. I'm like, well, how can, and they said no car was needed. But Instacart, I tried to download the app and they didn't have the Instacart app. I mean, they didn't have an Instacart market here for Pensacola. But I'm like, well, I wonder how other people, I've seen them with Instacart shopping at Publix and stuff like that. But when I tried the app, but I heard that being a targeted individual, they show you what they want you to see on an app or the internet, whatever you try to research and stuff. So I thought about the idea, what if I can start off trying to rent a bird scooter and try Uber Eats or DoorDash. Just a thought, on a scooter. Some people say you can even walk. But that's a challenge for me, being banned from so many restaurants and places downtown, though. If and people would I don't want people's food to get warm. If I had to walk 3 miles and I can't walk as fast as everybody else, So they have like bridges and hills and this and that or whatever, slants and slopes that make it difficult, So anyway, I'm really scared and don't want to have to leave this hotel, but I have to leave it in less than 2 hours. Actually, probably an hour and a half. And usually with hotels, I mean, I didn't used to stay in hotels until after 2018 and being homeless. July 31st, 2018 I've been, chronically homeless since then, but not steadily on the streets. Sometimes I might have a break from the streets, but I get to stay in a hotel for a week or something, or a motel or something. And so I need a way off the streets. I know, but and the perps want me to be frightened and scared of them, and scared to leave my my hotel room or apartment house, wherever. And when I'm in a permanent place, or sometimes even in a hotel, they zap me with the direct energy weapons. Like even right now, I'm still feeling like my heart is slowed and I'm out of breath, but I'm feeling a whole lot better than I did last night. So this internet here I think it's like the fastest hotel internet that I've ever experienced. And it's the fastest hotel internet that I ever experienced. So I can keep my phone charged here while I go take a shower. And luckily, by the time I'm done taking a shower, this video can be uploaded. But I didn't intend for this video to be 25 minutes. I thought it was going to be just 10 minutes. So I'm sorry. But, I told certain things I felt like I needed to say. So, I can try to, aiming for to try to leave here with the full charge on my phone. And then just try to rest and chill at the beach for the rest of the day. And then go back to mainland Pensacola this afternoon or this evening or tonight or something. And so again, I want to remind y'all of my newest fiction short story ebook is out. And that I had it published actually the day before yesterday, the night before last. So if you want to support it, again, it's only $2.99. So, I'm gonna go for now. Y'all, any of y'all targeted or not, any Christians, please pray for me. I read the Bible and prayed last night, and I read Luke chapter 10 last night, and I need to, stick with, I need to continue praying a lot and reading the Bible more and stuff like that. I'm like living in constant fear. So I'm going to go for now. Thanks for listening. Bye.